And we're live.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
so hi peeps. Maya and I were having a very interesting conversation backstage, and I think we could have very easily gone on and just forgot about the
Yeah.
live stream.
Sorry. We love you, but we were talking.
We were into it, that's for sure. Hi Viviani, nice to see you.
Very
Oh,
much.
and while
Hello.
I'm doing that, I'm going to set up my tablet so I can see the YouTube stream as well.
Right. Do your thing, girl. I know.
Yeah,
You got like to set up two different ends of the stream.
exactly. So let me see. Are we even okay? Are we showing up live yet? Let me
Hi,
see.
Kathy
Oh,
G.
hi, Kathy G.
Hi,
Hi,
Alex
Alex.
Gray. Glad to be
Wow.
here.
And Alex, our young friend Alex, is from
Yes.
Bulgaria, I found out.
Oh, you're from Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Hello. My
Uh,
family is from Latvia.
ah, okay. I don't see anything yet. Just hold on.
Hi, Mama Bear.
We must have gone live. Oh, no, we're live. Yeah, I see it.
We are live, sis. Yep.
We are live. I will turn this down. Uh, oh, no. Okay. Just so I can maybe see if StreamYard's behind on the chat that I can. Hi,
Right now
Mama
we
Bear.
have Mama Bear. Yeah, her comments up,
Yeah.
and that was just
So
1 minute ago.
yeah. So people will take a bit of time.
Yeah, it
Uh,
does.
I I know there's a very interesting conversation going on Debbie Freebird's Spirits channel right now with Don. Let's see, Davies or Daniels, Don Daniels, I think, and he's written
Hmm.
a book called Evolution Through Contact.
Evolution to contact.
Ev- yeah, evolution through contact. So contact with ETs.
Right.
So he was talking about his experiences, like went to a week long thing with Dr. Greer. I've listened to Dr. Greer speak quite a few times on a radio show
Mm-hmm.
called on AM called Coast to Coast AM.
He's
Comes
got
on.
a YouTube,
Oh, I'm sure he does.
and
Yeah,
I catch a few bits and bobs. It's fascinating.
yeah, very fascinating. Yeah. Well, the interesting thing that um, Don said was that Dr. Brewery really got into his ego, and Don faced him about that. And he says, "Well, you have to
Oh,
have a big ego to do this kind of work.
you do. You really would.
Well, you'd have to be certainly strong in yourself, right? You'd have
Oh,
to be really grounded and yeah, and unshakable. That's for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, it was interesting. But he described his experiences, with ETs as well. It's fascinating. So your visa for the summer just arrived, Alex. That's
Yahoo!
fantastic. Yeah,
That's great.
he's going to. I think it might be LA or somewhere in California that he's doing some sort of. Why, Alex? Why don't you explain what you're doing? He's he's into music, like he wants to break into the music field, and so this is
So you're gonna
he's
like? Are you gonna produce? Are you looking to produce
well, he's a
music?
singer, and I think he writes songs too. But Alex could explain more. I'll let him do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Clarence, nice to see you.
always good to see you, Clarence. Hello, and
Yeah, well,
Vivian.
I'm glad I put the other feed on because the StreamYard is a little bit behind.
Is it
Not much, but
just a tick?
just a
Usually,
bit.
it kind of is sometimes.
Yeah, the other day I found it fine.
It can be a wonky. It can be. It's bounced me all around and bounced me out before.
Yeah. Oh, the sun's come out, so I'm getting
You're
brighter.
getting the golden. You're getting the golden glow.
I am.
It's nice.
Oh, Alex says, yes, I'm going to
Santa
Santa
Cruz.
Cruz, but in the meantime, I'll be going look for opportunities in LA.
It's going to be cheaper in LA, rent wise and stuff, Alex, just so you know. Santa Cruz is
Yeah,
just south of me, not far. That's very, people come and go. That's, it's one of the cities that, is very close, pretty close to San Francisco, peninsula city. So
yeah. Well, Alex says he sings and writes
And
and
produce. I
produces.
knew it. Knew it.
Multi-talented. Multi-talented. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you.
Well, Alex, if you have a YouTube that you can upload some of your music to,
Oh, we'd
that
love to hear it.
I would love to hear it too. So
Yeah.
just make sure you share it with us if you have anything like that. If not, it's something you should really think about doing.
Yep.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Aries Rainbow Child. Is that someone you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I put it
Nice
up.
to,
I put up a notice that I would be joining and for
oh,
people to
thank
go ahead and hop on
you.
over here and make sure that they subbed if they weren't already. Cries.
Like,
It's the
Alex, it's the one I'm writing you from. What do you mean by that? Oh, excuse me. I have to talk to the dog. Yeah,
yes, you have to have a word.
I'm pet sitting.
a discreet word with the dog. So hi everyone. Hi Sharon Sipe. Hi Mama Bear. For your information, I'll be a guest on Katie Moonchild's channel tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Ooh, I'll have to see. I'm meaning to get in contact with her, Sherry. There's so many people I want to have on, and she's one of them too. I really like her. She's very sweet. So thank you for letting me know that, because I will make sure to put that in my watch later thing, because I want to see that. I've been meaning to check out her channel. My YouTube channel is Alex Gray 19. Cool, Alex. I will make sure that I can, I'll put that in my my community thing and share your channel. So maybe we can get a little bit. Yeah, send us a link, please, Alex. This way we can also maybe help bump up your channel a little bit, get you some more subs. That's always good. So if you could provide that link. Oh, cool,
Oh,
Sherry.
I thought I was muted. Was I not?
No,
Oh,
I didn't
shoot.
hear. We didn't hear anything. So if you
Oh,
talked, then maybe
I
you
was,
were muted.
well, maybe, yeah, but I'm not now. That's weird. Yeah, I had to have a talk with her, but she was, she loves being in the, ouch. Oh, that hurt.
Sugar.
Ooh.
Did somebody give you a nip?
No.
Oh,
No, it was
the
the
chair.
arm on this chair. I got caught in something.
Sugar. Ooh, ow.
Yeah, sugar is right. That's not the word I was thinking.
No, but it's the word we use to keep monetized.
How about Farkle?
I like that one too. I think it's actually far more interesting.
Farkle, yeah.
Farkle.
Well, Farkles
Yeah.
are the accessories that you buy for your motorcycle.
I didn't know that. Thank you for that.
Fancy it up. It's called a Farkle.
Farkle. That
So
makes sense.
Farkle.
I like that.
Make better. Yes. Oh boy. Anyways, I've got both dogs in the office here, and they'll be quiet. There'll be no problem.
No problem. We all have.
It's just that she likes to sit. She likes to, get up on this chair in the living room and look outside. And whenever somebody walks by, or particularly walks by with a dog, she gets excited.
It's my territory. Don't even let your dog poop in my yard.
Exactly. She's the watchdog. And they're miniature schnauzers.
They're very, from my dad's ex-girlfriend had, like I was telling you, always had schnauzers. And those little dogs are so territorial. They're wonderful. They are really
wonderful dogs, yeah.
Really are. But they are very territorial.
Yeah.
They are. They don't like.
Well, she's shown me that for sure.
And sorry if you hear my stomach growl, folks. As you know, it's notorious.
You know what? I never hear it. So
good, because I hate it. It's like, oh, now you're gonna come on, huh? Now you're gonna get on the microphone. My stomach.
Okay. Well, hi, Joanne. She said, good afternoon, ladies. And she's a fellow rider. What do you ride, Joanne? I used to ride a big honking cruiser.
Sexy.
15
mommy.
cc's, but I'm not as strong as I used to be. So now
you gotta be strong to hold up those bikes. I found that out before my accident. and when I was like 17, just trying to, because my brother's big into bikes. He puts
Yeah.
together, I don't mean to interrupt your conversation, but
Oh, no.
he puts together old dirt bikes. He looks up the parts
Oh,
and he's
nice.
very meticulous. And so I kind of got a little love for him
A taste
too
of that.
through him. And
Right.
so when you're talking, I'm just like, oh, what? I'm anxious to learn. I think it's so interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I tried to hold up the motorbike when I was just like, I was 17 when I had the accident. So, but when I just remember trying to hold that thing up, and I'm all about 5'2", and maybe at that point in time was probably about 95 pounds. You know, you could put me in your pocket, but I was struggling to hold the bike up.
Well, that big cruiser, there's no way I could pick it up.
Mm.
Now, Joanne says she has a 2002 750 Honda Shadow Ace.
Ooh.
Joanne, I had 2003 750 Honda Shadow Ace. That was my first bike, and I could pick that up in a pinch. But usually, if you dump your bike,
Ooh.
um, people will stop, especially, like there'll
Oh
be
yeah.
guys in cars that, and they're riders, and they'll stop right away, help you
Yeah. It's
pick
like,
up the
oh
bike.
heck, somebody's
Oh
down. Write her
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
Joanne
So,
says her bike is about 540 pounds,
wow.
folks.
Well, there's a technique to doing it, but then I had
I'm
a
sure.
huge 1500 cc Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad Classic. It was top of the line,
Ooh.
and it was a beautiful bike.
Mm.
Let's see. Let me see. I can probably show
I would
you.
love to see it actually.
Okay, it's in my favorites, so it's accessible. Here it is. My buddy, after I just got it, well, my buddy's sitting on it. Oops, there's that
I know
glare.
it's always a trick. You almost got it. Ooh, ooh, oh, okay. It's that
Uh,
darn blur background.
it's
Hold it
that,
in front of your
oh,
body.
blur. I can, well, also my
Unblur.
camera,
There we go. Oh, it's
a big bike.
beautiful. Look at the golden
Yeah, the golden hard bags on it.
champagne.
Just a minute. Let me change that blur and see if that does anything.
I always find that with any kind of blur background, if you hold it right in front of your body,
Yeah.
your body kind
Oh,
of
oh,
acts as a,
okay.
oh, there we are, nice and tight. Oh my goodness, beautiful.
Yeah.
It is champagne.
Yeah, champagne and red. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
But
now
then,
I
really, I decided, okay, I sold it actually I made a trade, about 5 years ago. Or maybe
mm,
it's more than that now. Anyways, because I thought, Sharon, it really is getting too big for you. But
yeah.
it was certainly a comfortable bike. But then I got into dual purpose bikes where you could go off road.
Oh,
Now,
cool.
the the bike, yeah, as you know, but I had a big 650. I had the KLR 650.
That's a
Which
large bike.
That's a large bike, but I used it for going on dirt roads. Like my cabin
You
I have to go up a
you
dirt
need the
road
power. You need that
and the
power.
power. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't going trails on it. It's just way too big. And
You're
of course,
mowing down friggin' hikers. I can see it. No.
yeah.
Ring, ring,
Yeah,
pops a
right.
wheelie.
I've been thinking
Ring.
about getting smaller, like a 250 dirt bike. But
Those are fun.
yeah, they're fun. They're lots of fun. So, anyways, the 650, you just dump it a lot, anyways, because they're so top heavy. They've
Hmm.
got your high center. You're off the ground quite a ways. There's big clearance on it, and it's the center of balance is very high. So
Ah,
if you tip just a little bit, boom, bike goes
you
down.
spilling.
You spill it, yeah. So but then you check out people that ride KLRs like on YouTube or whatever, and these big men, yeah,
Mhm.
they dump their bikes all the time.
Oh yeah, I've seen
It's
it.
just part of it.
I watch those things because I'm
Yeah,
fascinated.
yeah, I watch them too.
I didn't know.
So
It's cool. I
have
got a friend that
oh,
watches
you
them
should
now
check
too.
out Itchy Boots. She's from Holland, and she's a
Ooh,
woman that's been traveling around the world on her motorcycle.
that sounds
I
like a
think
woman after my own heart.
Yes, I think she's on season 5. Oh, there's Alex Gray's channel. I'm going to
Can I click on it too?
I'm not
Oh, I don't
sure.
have it. But I'll just save the. Oh. Can I
Just a minute. Maybe I
copy?
can do it on my tab.
Yeah, if you open another tab, that's what I'm going to do.
No, just a minute. I'm going to. Oh, I got it, Alex. Okay. And I just subscribed.
Let me get it. Paste. What the fudge?
Oh, he's got lots of videos. Okay.
What is going
All right,
on?
everybody. Subscribe. You should have mentioned that sooner, Alex. That's great.
What is wrong with my thing? All right. Where's the thing for the link? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself while I figure it out. But don't worry.
I've got it on my tab here, but I went over and subscribed.
And I'll sub up too, Alex. I just don't want to. Alex Gray 19.
Yeah. So, anyways, then I decided the KLR was getting, it was getting too heavy for me, just too top heavy. So I traded it. And so what I'm getting to, Joanne, in a very long roundabout way, now I'm riding a Triumph Street Twin, not the Speed Twin, but the Street Twin, which is 900 cc's. Oh, it goes like stink. It's a smaller bike, but it goes like stink.
Ooh, nice. I like those small, fast bikes, but you got to watch them.
Yeah, and you can. Oh no, this it's great. Now I could have gone for the 1200 cc's, but I thought I don't need that. That's crazy.
That's a lot of power.
On a small bike.
Ooh.
Oh, you heard me say that on another video. Yeah, I'm always talking about my Triumph Street Twin. I just love that bike.
I don't blame you. That's a beautiful bike, Triumph.
Yeah, and through buying it, I met a new friend, the friend I was talking to you about before we went on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it
cool.
was funny. I've told this story before, but when I'm in there buying the bike, we're working out details. She's the sales manager and the finance officer. So working out the loan. So, and she got me a really good rate. Anyways,
good.
All of a sudden she goes, boom, like this in her chair. And she says, I was meant to meet you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's one of those do.
I know. And I was told that I was going to meet this woman. Like, we're friends. It's not a love thing.
Right.
But, yeah. So that was a year and a half ago.
Oh, my God. That's really cool.
I go see her about once every 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Go visit her.
That's nice.
Sorry?
Does she live far from you, or?
No, it's just a ferry ride. A short ferry ride, and then
ferry ride.
Like a 20-minute, 20-minute ferry ride, and then about a half-hour ride. So you met your second husband riding? Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I would love to meet a partner that rides as well.
Had appreciation for that.
Yeah.
Had to shut my skylight.
I must say that when I was married, my wife was great about that. We were members of a motorcycle club, and they were wonderful. And so she liked riding on the back. This is way back when I was a fairly, I was a new rider. So I asked the head of the group, I said, about how long should I wait till I take a passenger? And he says, at least a year. Okay. So, which is great because I didn't want to take her on the back. I didn't want that responsibility.
That is.
So she would ride on one of the big Harleys with one of the guys, and I had my Honda Shadow. So,
that's nice.
Isn't that true, Joanne? It's when you least expect it.
It's true. It's really true.
Yeah. So, so what else is happening in your life? I probably have asked you this question before, Maija.
Mm-hmm.
But I've asked so many people, it's kind of in the blur there.
I totally understand.
How did you start with not only tarot, but being part of a spiritual community, or knowing you had gifts?
As a child, I was always a loner. There were never, we moved a number of different places. There were never, my parents would comment on it, that there were never any kids my age there.
Right.
And it was almost like I was meant to be alone to develop this skill, in my opinion, looking back. And I would see things, I would hear things. And luckily, my mother, and not my dad so much, but my mother was very open to that and has an interest in it herself. And she would do the tarot cards from time to time during the 70s, out
Oh,
there.
wow.
And
Yeah.
and I would watch her and I was just fascinated. And she didn't stick with it, but she did it often enough that I saw it, that I was just like, I like that. I like that. I want to know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me. And then fast forward, plus the house we lived in was haunted on top of
Oh,
it.
well, that will help.
Yes, it's a very beautiful house. It's on a Missouri historical
Oh, there goes the sun.
house. What's that?
Here comes the sun.
Oh, yes.
Go
You're
ahead.
bright. You're shining.
It's my angel glow.
It is. You look
Or the
beautiful.
ETs have come to get me.
Yeah, that's right. If I start to see you going up,
Beam me
I'm
up.
gonna know.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
But so that was like living in an environment that was haunted, being a child that was very open, and having a mother at least that I could confide in when I started to see things that didn't make me feel too weird. I still felt weird,
Oh, yeah.
but when you get old enough to realize, so I've spent most of my time, and I'm used to being and needing a lot of time on my own as well, just to decompress from being around other people's energy.
Right.
And so that really started all the way back. I saw a ghost when I was probably about 2 or 3. I still remember it. My dad was teaching night classes at the college. He's an art professor. And my mom had me on the bed next to her in her room. And I just remember feeling like somebody was in the room, and I sat straight up on the bed and I looked and I saw a man who was kind of misty, but I could see for him from about from his head down to about his waist. And it was one of the prior owners of the house that had gone mad and was a murderer. There's a whole story to this.
No.
Yeah, he was not a happy spirit. So he was not nice to me when I was in that house as a child. And I experienced quite a bit, a lot.
I don't want you to continue the story, but because the sun's got come out, I have to take off my.
Yeah, you do what you got to do.
I'm just going to, just so you don't see me.
Oh, she's better than me. It's like with me, you see me pulling, yanking my top off. She's such a gentle person. But yeah, that's what happened with me. And I would see and hear other things in this house. I lived in that house from about.
I either had that just fuck look or I took my jacket off. I do it over my head. That's why it looks so weird. So that's why I just do it off camera. Did I say that word?
Yes.
I should have said I have that just farkled look.
Yeah, that's what you said. Farkled.
Farkled. Joanne would understand what a farkle is, what farkles are. Oh, really? Joanne, are you on Vancouver Island? Oh my God, we got to meet up.
That's cool. Hi, colorful foresight. They like that style, Sharon.
What style?
I guess the light. Said, Joanne says yes.
Yeah. So well, continue your story and then I'll ask Joanne a few questions, but go on, please. It's not about me.
No, that's fine. So I lived in that house from about the age of 2 until I was almost like, I think like 9. And then we moved, and I went, much to my dismay, to an all-white community out in the rural part of Missouri, which taught me then another lesson. But I much preferred the city of St. Joseph compared to where I had lived after that, in that all-white community. But that was very, very, there was just so much I learned from that, growing up in that house. And that also, that not all spirits are all light and sunshine and sweetness. And that they can try to possess you, So you
Yeah.
have to learn how to keep
That happened to
your
my
boundaries in.
daughter.
It happened to me once as a child,
Yeah.
and I learned once why it
Yeah.
happened, and it never happened again.
Yeah. I don't think she knew what to do. She was about 18. And, um,
It's very weird.
I mean, I was wondering if she was having real mental issues, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do, and I thought I got to take her to the hospital. But anyway, she could hardly talk. She was fighting, physically fight, like she was in bed, but she was physically trying to talk, trying to fight through this. And she
Oh
was,
God.
it was awful. And she said, "No, no, don't take me to. They'll put me in the psych ward, and they'll give me medication. This is, I mean, she croaked this out."
Yeah.
And so I thought, what am I going to do? So bing, I thought about this woman who is very spiritual and a medium
Mm-hmm.
and psychic, and she also worked with people that were passing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I called her. I said, "Can you come over right now?" And she lived nearby. Hi, Chris,
Hi, Chris.
and thank you for the comment on my hair, Kevin, the healing medium. He's my hairstylist. I like it.
Oh
And,
gosh.
and I get to see him. So I get to see him every 6 weeks,
Well,
5 to
you're
6 weeks.
lucky.
I know. He's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart. Anyways, so my friend comes over and she looks at the situation, what's going on. And she said, honestly, I really didn't know what to do at first. But then what she did was very firmly, in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then my daughter went, oh, like,
Kaplunk.
like a rag doll.
I believe it. And you know what? I'm one of those people that I will doubt until I experience it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I experienced it.
And once that it's real, that it can happen, and that it
Yeah,
is not
yeah,
anything other than possession.
yeah. I don't think it's happened to her again.
Probably not.
Although my stepson,
Mm-hmm.
um, he died, and it was a few months later.
Sorry.
She phoned and said, "I'm coming over. I gotta talk to you, Jordan. Jordan's trying to take. He's trying to use my. He's trying to use my voice. I don't want him to do that." But he was coming through, right? Because she's very, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But
She's
she's
got to
young. She
build
didn't
a.
know what. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So anyway, she came over and just it's okay. Just tell him not to use. I mean, he's probably just excited. Just he's found a
Yeah.
way to communicate. So just tell him not to do that.
That's right.
So
And really, it's all in the power of intent. And
yeah,
so, and you better believe that we are powerful beings by the
yeah,
power of intent. And when
yeah,
you set that intention,
yeah,
and you say, you do not get to come in. They don't get to come in.
yeah. No, he came in, but she didn't want. She was freaked
Yeah.
out by the fact that he wanted to come through her. That she was
Yeah.
going to channel.
I don't, yeah, I
Because I
can,
mean, she was young. She didn't.
it scared the dickens out of her, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, she sat on the sofa, and so we started asking him questions, and we'd say, "Oh, we'll ask him this," and he'd get mad and say, "No, just ask me directly, like Jordan." Right?
It's
So
like,
we
enough of
did.
this crap.
Yeah, but so she was able to answer right away what our questions were. And one of them was, Jordan, I've just experienced this weird thing with my brakes. Just all of a sudden, I'm coming up to park in our parking lot where our townhouse is, and all of a sudden, I noticed something was going on as I was a few blocks away from home. And when I
Ooh.
got into the parking spot, the brake pedal went to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, something's going really weird
Oof.
on with my brakes. And can you tell me about that? And he said, oh, it's your brake fluid. You need to. There's a break in your line, and you don't have any more brake fluid. She said, go out and check it. So I went and checked the brake fluid, and he was right.
Holy Moses.
If that's not
That's
confirmation,
that is whack you
validation,
over the head with a brick confirmation.
exactly. Exactly.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So you your story is similar to mine. I was definitely an empath, and I was a loner. Um, as someone said recently, oh, it was Gerald from Tarot Stash. He says, "You don't suffer fools gladly." I went, "This is true."
You know me.
although I'm not talking about like there's people I know that maybe they aren't the sharpest tool in the shed, but they're really good people. That's not what I mean.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Now I have friends of all ages, and I have male friends. I have,
Same.
yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I was pretty much a loner. I was also the oldest in my family. My mother, we were taken out of our home by the extended family. My dad was a drunk.
Uh-huh.
So I was six, and my rest of the siblings are younger. So I was, when my mom had to go back to work at a certain age, I looked after my siblings, right? So it's no wonder I went into teaching.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, but same as you. I would like I hated going into shopping malls.
Yeah.
The energy is so weird. It's just so frantic, and everybody, especially Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's worse in the chair now. Being in the
I
chair, I never.
bet.
It's because you feel like there's people constantly, and people don't have any sense of space. I'm going to tell you that right now. They
Yeah.
walk in, they fall over
Yeah.
the chair, and so it's
Oh
for
my
me. It's like
gosh.
so much work because whenever I go
Yeah.
out in public, I got to watch out for all the idiots that have no sense of space. And hey, there's
Mhm.
somebody in a wheelchair behind you. Don't fall on them. It's not my favorite thing. And a lot of people have been like, oh, but you got to get out. No, no, I can get out. I get out. I
Exactly.
don't need to go to a place. And
No.
it's taken me a long time to come to this. It's like, I don't need to go to a place just to get out where I'm
No.
enduring. It's just an endurance
No.
test for me.
Well, for me, it's not that. For me, it's the energy of all these people.
And that,
Yeah.
both of it.
And didn't know how to protect myself, right? So what I did, like when the kids were small, I'm on the smaller island. I'd go to Vancouver Island where Joanne lives. And yeah, Chris doesn't like shopping at all. I just don't like all those energies. So
I like shopping. I just don't like doing it in
right,
public.
right. Well, yeah, the online shopping is a real boon for us, isn't it?
It is.
So, and I just want to say hi to Greeter. She's just come in,
Yes, greeter,
and
hello.
Chris, and there's a whole bunch of other people that come in. I'm
Pirouette.
sorry, we've been so absorbed in our
Pirouette.
conversation, I haven't been saying hello. But hello to everybody. Um, oh, right, of course. Yes, I had severe PTSD as well,
I have it too.
Chris, from my car accident that our car accident that killed my son.
Oh my God, I'm
And
sorry about that.
well, no, I did a lot of work around it. It's not. I mean, hey, I'm riding a motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I had a wonderful counselor who worked with my PTSD, and it was a lot of work. I had to bring up every scene of the accident,
Mhm.
and
So you're
as
leaning into it.
leaning into it, and she'd say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, well, how emotional are you? I'm 11.
Yeah.
I'm 11. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, so we spent whole session doing preparatory work that way, and then the next time I went in, bring the scene up again, and I would hit, okay, what's your emotional level like? And I give her, of course, a high rating, and then she'd do tapping, or what she was doing is just follow her finger back and forth. And then I eventually said, because I had contact lenses in, and they were getting too dry doing the back and
Yeah.
forth thing.
Yeah.
So she said, that's okay, I can tap between your two knees. So she did that, and my PTSD is
Under
basically
control.
gone. Yeah,
Oh
very much.
wow.
Oh, I would say it's gone. Yeah, there may be certain things. I know before that, I went to yes, that's good,
Y-
Chris. She's
Yeah.
doing some desensitization work too.
I've done it.
Um,
I've done a lot, but I still if my husband's driving and he gets aggressive in the car and he's driving in San
Right.
Francisco traffic,
Right.
I'm white knuckling,
Yeah.
and I will need a Xanax. I just don't.
Yeah. I hate being in a car with somebody else.
Yeah, right. I was driving. I drove. I can't drive anymore because of the
Your neck issues?
yeah, my stenosis in my neck.
Yeah.
But up to that point, I drove since age of 18 up to just recently.
Oh, well,
And
good for you.
yeah, and it would be. I didn't. If we lived out where there wasn't so much traffic, I would enjoy driving, but
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
it's
Crazy
crazy
there.
now. And then just holding my body in the way that I have to use the steering wheel and the hand controls, it kicks up my stenosis, so I just can't do it anymore. And it's I had to work through that too, because it's like surrendering some freedom there is not, something I enjoy doing. But
Yeah, Chris says I was fortunate at ICBC. That's our public insurance,
oh, you guys are
auto
lucky.
insurance company. Yeah, put me through a course for people that have PTSD and anxiety while driving. They made me do it twice. Yeah.
I wish we would have that here.
Yeah, exactly.
America
Oh.
stinks.
I must say there are certain elements that are still remaining because I don't startle easily at all. You can say boo and I go, what?
Yeah. Huh?
But now, like, I'll be in the photocopy room and someone will come in and I'll be deep in thought and they'll say something and I go, oh! So I have a real startle reflex. So that's still there.
I don't. Yeah. I wonder. I don't know that you can entirely probably lift all of that out, and I think that it's kind of there. Just
Yeah.
What can you do? Oh, you can do a lot, but
Yeah.
my son suffers from PTSD. That's from
That's
2
from 2
deployments.
deployments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
I
son-in-law
believe it.
suffers from that. In fact, he's in the military. In fact, it caused him not to be a very good husband. And
That happens,
yeah,
definitely.
they're going through a divorce.
That's
But
too bad.
I don't want to talk about that.
Nope, we won't.
But just because it's my daughter's private business. So.
Yeah, we want to
Exactly.
respect.
Exactly. They cut so much from what? What is it she
Mental
said?
health, unless you can pay $200, it
Per
probably should be
hour.
dollars.
Well, she's talking about the Canadian health system. So
Oh,
yeah, because if she's on Vancouver Island, yeah, it's terrible. We
oh, so they've been
mental
cutting
health
into.
should just be part. I mean, it is part of the medical system, but it should just be a regular
Essential,
thing, like essential.
like a
Absolutely.
pap smear.
Exactly. For having cancer.
Yeah, your cholesterol check should be up there with that, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Joanne. Yeah, Joanne's in BC. That's right. Yeah, so your upbringing is much like mine. I was certainly an empath growing up, and that's why I talked about being in malls and how I hate shopping. Oh, what I did when the kids were small, and I had to go Christmas shopping, is I really took months, long and hard, thinking about a gift for everybody in the family or whomever I was buying a gift for. And so I'd make my list, and then I'd take, Joanne would relate to this. I would take the ferry into Victoria, into Mayfair Mall, and I would do all my shopping in about 2.5 hours, tops 3.
That's good.
Yeah, I would just, get her done. But I knew what I wanted to get. That's part of the really icky energy when you're in malls at Christmas time is people going, I don't know what to get, and then they're frustrated,
and people are tired
and people
and
are
grumpy.
tired. So yeah, exactly, tired and grumpy. So you pick all that out. So yeah, I would just go, I'm going in. I say to my husband, I'm going in.
Holding your nose, putting on the hazmat suit.
Exactly. And that was a great way to do it. So that's what I do for any kind of gift. I don't go and wander the malls. I've never been a shopper that way. I just don't like it.
I don't like that either.
I hate clothes shopping.
I like clothes shopping online. I don't like clothes shopping.
Difficult. I'm really even when I was more slender than I am now, I'm difficult to fit because I always had the big bazoombas.
Oh, that's always fun. Yeah,
Oh,
I lost a lot of weight, and I was at one point a double D, which is probably nothing for
oh,
some women, but I was up to a double D when I was used to being a B cup,
yeah,
and my God, did it
yeah,
make me realize how much I enjoy being smaller.
exactly.
And so I had to lose a lot of weight because I'm having to transfer. And when I transfer, I have to use my upper body. And so
Right,
I'm having to lift all that sugar. Okay.
exactly.
And
Oh, you're just full of sugar, honey.
I'm so sweet.
Yes,
But yeah, so I had to, I found that when, being 145 pounds was way too heavy
for 5'2".
for 5'2", and it was so painful. And losing the weight, I lost it not through a careful diet and plan. It was called stress, and
Oh, yeah,
I
I've done
lost
that before.
I lost about 30 to 45 pounds, and I'm keeping it off. So
Oh, that's so true, Joanne. Yeah, you can see a psychiatrist quote for free,
yeah,
like on your medical, our BC medical. But yeah, of course, they want to push meds.
yeah.
I remember
Now,
seeing a psychiatrist because I couldn't afford just seeing a counselor. It was too expensive. This is back when I was like 40. And the depression. I mean, I've suffered from depression all my life. I mean, it's
yeah, me
well under
too.
control. I've done the work.
Hmm.
But back then, at age 40, as I was saying to you when we were offline,
Hmm.
I was really depressed because I knew I was gay. Like I really came to the realization I was gay and I wasn't living an authentic life.
God.
So, yeah. So, anyways, I went to a psychiatrist, and the first thing I said to him is, "Don't you dare push meds on me."
Just being gay does not mean that you need to medicate me.
Well, I actually didn't disclose to him. I didn't feel comfortable. He was not a good fit for me.
You knew then.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
But it turns out he would have just been fine. I told somebody I work with, a colleague,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "Oh my God, Doctor So and So would have been so okay, fine with that. It's just I knew he's Catholic and that kind of. He's just, oh no, he's totally cool. You could have, it makes me mad.
Been
I could have
forward.
gotten better a lot sooner.
But I can understand the reservation
Yeah,
because so often when, I don't need to tell you, but, you have to protect yourself
yeah.
because
Hmm.
unfortunately, professionals aren't always professional.
Well, you know what? I do remember I did try to disclose. I said, no, I'm not that I didn't have any relationship with anybody. I mean, I never told anyone or acted in a way. I never, no, I didn't flirt
Hmm.
or anything like that. No, nobody would have known. But I said to him, I find I have these crushes on women,
Hmm.
and so he didn't go there.
He didn't.
No,
That would have been the right moment to segue into
I know. But
perhaps, my
so he
dear.
said, he asked me, okay, describe the kind of women you're attracted to, and so he says, well, you're describing yourself. Like
Uh, that's
maybe you see in them yourself. And I went, what?
that's
So
not
I didn't go
what.
back. I didn't go back.
Yeah, I would have done the same as you. I would not. I
Yeah,
think that's a
exactly.
miss. He didn't get it.
No. No.
Mm, mm.
Anyways, shall we? I'm actually feeling, isn't that funny? I'm feeling better now. Remember, I was saying I wasn't
No,
feeling up
because
to
I can
par?
do that when I partner up with people, and
Oh, okay.
sometimes just the energy is good, and I'll be really
Yeah.
tired, and then all of a sudden I'll feel like, oh, I'm getting a second wind. That's good.
Yeah. Well, folks, what do you want to do? I mean, we can continue talking about different topics or, spiritual topics, or we could read a few questions, whatever
Be
you'd like.
happy.
So just remember, put emojis around the question, put it in capital letters, please.
Yeah, so we can
And then
see
I
it.
can grab them quickly. But we'll continue talking until people post questions. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
this conversation
I
with
am
you.
too. It's nice.
Well,
It's really
yeah, well,
nice
this is what I want this channel to be, not just reading questions, but
because that is exhausting work. It really is, folks.
yeah, it is exhausting.
And
Yeah.
it's good exhausting. Don't get me wrong,
No,
but
it's good exhausting. That's
we
fine.
want to
But
express ourselves in other ways besides just
yeah,
reading for people. There's so much. There's so
so
much.
much to talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, aren't we so blessed, with COVID and everything that we have found this community. I mean, I found
absolutely.
this community before COVID hit, but um,
Ditto.
yeah, but as I thank you for sharing your upbringing. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, so
Yeah.
getting back to my upbringing, yeah, I was very empathic, and also I would have these what I thought were random thoughts, and now I know they weren't random thoughts. That sort of thing. So, and the
Exactly.
empathy, like I would feel these emotions, and it confused me as a child. In fact, it confused me right up until I was in maybe first year university or second, maybe third. Anyways, I was in university,
Hmm.
and a friend of mine was just separating from her husband, and of course going through a terrible
Mm.
terrible emotional upheaval. And she'd come over to my place before we go to classes. She'd come early in the morning, and we'd have coffee and a muffin or whatever. And it was also a really good support for her. It was a good thing to do because we wouldn't see
Good.
each other during the day. Had different uh, no, different classes.
Mm.
So I felt these waves of emotion coming from her. Like it was literally a wave, and I'm going.
Whoa.
So I went, okay, I know you're upset most of the time, duh, what you're going through, but this is what I'm feeling, and this is just like these waves of emotion. And her eyes went,
Goink.
and I finally figured it out because I'd get these feelings that weren't congruent with what
With
was happening to
yourself,
me,
or
towards
it's
myself. Like, why
confusing.
am I feeling this way?
Oh
Why,
yeah.
why am I picking up this extreme sadness? Why am I picking up this? Why am I picking up that?
Oh, I'll sit
And
there
I
and
finally figured
hmm.
it out.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out. And I still get it where I'll get days where I'm just hit with sadness, and I just lean
Yeah,
into it now. I just
yeah, yeah.
there's don't ever try and avoid it. Just cut it, lean into it,
I
cry,
lean
get
to
it
it.
out. Get
I
it
lean
out.
into it.
Me
Yeah,
too now. And
yeah.
I find
I can now be hit with something. It'll be a friend. Like there's a friend that um, I can tell when she's thinking about me. It's not like just I guess I get this zap of joy, and I go, "What
oh,
was that?" Oh,
it's my friend.
so and so is thinking about me, thinking good things.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool? I go,
I'd like to
it
have
doesn't matter.
that.
It's just an instant thing, and then of course it goes. So now I know what that is now. I wish I could get
Yeah, you need
just
you need
right.
like a hat with a brim, sis. Maybe get a baseball cap. You got a baseball
Just a
cap?
minute. I'll go get a baseball cap. Hey,
I think you'll feel
I'll be
better.
right back. I'll
Yeah,
be
because you're gonna
right
have
back.
your eyes are gonna get like. I
Sorry,
miss
I
ha-
removed myself instead of taking it
I've
back
done that
on.
before. It's like, what am I doing,
Okay,
dear
I'll be right back.
God?
Okay, you can hold down the fort for me.
I will, no problem. Chris Wickens says a good cry is okay. I think it's more than okay. I think we've been taught so long that uh not to cry. I was in my house anyway from my dad. He was in the military. And that kind of mentality, I think, kind of carried over. So it's taken me this long to learn how to really cry and not to feel like I shouldn't be doing it, like I'm weak or something foolish. Part of being human. We wouldn't have tear ducts if we weren't meant to use them, and we have them for a very good reason. Chris Wicken says, I miss having a hug from someone. Oh, I'd give you a hug. I haven't had a hug in about 4 years. That had meaning. Oh, man, I'd give you a great big hug. Nancy says, I cry all the time. Weakness is human. That's correct. And it's an important part of us. It's an important part of us. It's a good part of us. We need to stop seeing it as a negative. It's not it's just part of who we are. And that to feel is good. There you go. Hey, your eyes look a little more comfortable.
Oh yeah. Okay, see, and I've got this First Nations.
I love it.
This is a salmon.
That's
So
the
it's,
salmon.
yeah, the salmon. So it'd be either West Coast Salish or Haida. I don't know,
I love
but
their work. That's
yeah, it's
beautiful.
beautiful work. And it was, yes, that feels better. Yes, I said yes. Weakness is human. Nancy says I cry all the time. Like grief now, which I did with my son, but also anybody else because we lost two nephews this year.
That's
I
right.
just go deep into it. I
Yeah,
just do a deep dive, and I find I come out of it sooner.
I agree with you. I was just saying, yeah, we were unfortunately in my household taught not to cry, not to cry, not to cry. I'll beat you
Yeah,
harder if you cry. That kind of
yeah,
crap.
yes.
And so it's taken me up to really the last 5 years to learn how to cry, and not feel like weird about it or something. I had to get and right as
Hmm.
just as you said, I find the minute there's a crap issue going on, lean all the way into it and just
Yeah,
plow through it. Truly
exactly, Alex. Now you're young. Good for you to know that at
good.
your age.
Yes,
Good on
definitely.
you. He is a very wise young man.
I'm
He's
glad.
he's
I'm
older
glad.
than his years for sure.
I wish that I had known that at your age. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah.
Because I was always, it's always one of those things where I would never have, of course, treated somebody else that way, but this expectation of myself that I had was somebody else's projection of their fears, and my father, I think, largely in some respects. But
Hmm.
yeah, you know, is anyone else not sleeping? Well, I went through,
I
interestingly
saw
enough,
that.
I went through a little spiel, a little time of like 2 days of insomnia, and then finally now I'm just getting to where at a proper time of night, about 10 or 11, I actually don't even need my medicine. I'm getting sleepy and falling asleep now. But not for but prior to that, and my sleep is interrupted regularly because like I'll sweat and I have to take and get a clean top. So yeah, I don't know what like sleeping through the night is like. I have no idea.
Well, I went through a period of great insomnia, so I find that when I can't go to sleep, I do take a pill to help me because it's just so horrible being awake all night.
Yeah, and then I start what I will carry into sometimes 2 to 3 days of it, and by the second day, I'm starting to realize that I'm getting audio uh, hallucination, visual, a kind of dreamlike state,
Right.
and it's like, I hate that feeling. So unless I want
Hmm.
to do that, and I don't, because it's not very pleasant, I will take a tablet, some medication I have.
Also, as I've said to you before, we came on live here, and I've said it many times on my on shows that oh, Kathy, I'm coming with you.
Can we join you?
Yeah, let's do a group massage.
Yeah. Come on, Kathy. They won't
Come
even know
on.
that we're in there with you.
No, they won't. Okay? Have a nice massage, Kathy. I've met
Enjoy.
Kathy. I did a reading for her last week. She's a sweet gal.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
Oh, see you later, Sherry. Thank you. If you
Bye,
haven't,
Sherry. Thanks for dropping in.
it's true, Alex. If you haven't slept for around 24 hours, you will feel like you're on drugs or you're drunk or something. It's a weird feeling.
Oh, yeah, it's very weird. Yeah. Yeah, I just won't do that to myself. I'll just take half a pill. So,
Mm. And sometimes, even when I take the tablet, though, I've had this since I was a child where I will go through cycles of insomnia that are really awful. So I completely feel for you because I have it often enough.
Chris says I'll lay there and take it like a woman.
That's
Well, you know
big of
what?
you.
I spent so many nights not sleeping that
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just a
have
part
a
of my life. I just kind of like, Okay, we're not doing the sleeping thing. We're going to
No.
sweat and we're going to watch YouTube till we fall asleep again. And then we're going to change
Yeah.
our top.
A lot of older people that do I mean, older than me and older than you, but they have trouble sleeping. They don't seem to need as much sleep.
Yeah,
But I've said
my
many.
dad.
I've said many times before that about 5 o'clock I wake up. I have to go take a potty break,
Yeah,
and I'm exhausted.
yeah,
And I think it's related to what we were talking about.
yeah. The work that you're doing in your
The work
sleep.
that I'm doing in my sleep. Yeah.
And it will definitely do that to you. Yeah, melatonin, I don't take it for the same reason. I get like a melatonin hangover or something. It just doesn't jive with me.
Yeah, I
And
find melatonin doesn't
excuse me.
work for me.
Mm-mm. Lauren says she uses the ashwagandha
Oh yes,
gummies.
I
I've
should
not tried
try
that.
that. I think I have some of them. I just haven't taken it. But
I
not the gummies.
I've
I
got
have
I've
to,
got proper cannabis knock you the blank out ones,
right.
but they still don't knock me out. I'm like a horse. I've got the constitution of a horse when it comes to meds. They're surprised. Doctors are always surprised by how small I am, and I'm like, they give me something, I'm shaking that right off. I'm able to come right out of it. They did that when they scoped my, and
Right.
they did the scope for my bowel and stuff and found I had bleeding ulcers, and that's another thing. But
Oh,
yeah, I went through that. I nearly bled to death, so I'm glad I'm here with you.
oh, Chris.
But what they did see was that they knock you out for that, and I was wanting to know so badly what I had going on,
Yeah.
that as soon as I got out and they put me out in the recovery area, I came to. And I was asking him questions. He says, "You're not supposed to be awake." I said, "Well, I am, and I want the answers." So
Good
he
for
gave them
you.
to me.
Good for you.
You couldn't
Well,
believe it.
I'm sensitive to meds, but I'm not sensitive to the dental freezing. I remember
Ooh.
my dentist I had back in the 80s, I guess it was, he'd say to me, "Oh my God, I've given you enough freezing to down a
Mm-mm.
horse." Like he was getting frustrated. I'm sorry,
Wow.
you
My
still feel
husband's
it.
mouth needs a lot of injections for
Yeah.
just comfort of cleaning, just to be cleaned, his teeth.
Oh, right,
Very
right.
sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah,
You,
it is. They're getting better, but yeah, I have sensitive teeth as far as cleaning goes. But
I have to,
my
oh, that
teeth are
reminds me.
doing well. Hey, so I'm doing the ultimate manifestation.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm going to grow a new set of upper teeth.
That's cool. Let me know how that works for you.
I will. And for about 4 days after that, my gums were sore. It was almost, my gums don't get sore like that. But, I'm really good with my dental hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering, I thought, oh, maybe they're preparing the bone. I almost felt like maybe because you do lose bone when you lose your teeth.
Yes,
So,
you do.
and I lost my teeth with a horrible bacterial infection I had that wouldn't go. Anyway, long story, but it got
Oh
into my
my
teeth.
goodness.
Yeah, I had to have them
I
taken
would
out.
never have known that. I didn't know that. These.
I actually had bigger teeth than you.
Oh wow. But they
Yeah,
look just,
good.
I would have
I'm glad.
never known. I
Well,
would have
that's what I asked
never.
him. I said, please,
Make it natural.
make it natural.
Yeah. I've got they put in, I had one crooked tooth that was really crooked and I couldn't get it straightened with braces. I went through the whole thing.
All right. Oh, I'm
And
really hurting myself today. Oh,
I'm moving my mic. I'm sorry, folks. It's
that's
just
okay.
not in a good spot. There. That's better. So, what was I saying? Durr.
Oh, phone's going. I hope this person doesn't leave a message like they left last time.
Oh,
Just
we might have to turn the volume down if they're gonna talk and say
well,
something.
I will. If it's the same person, I'm going to mute my mic. Okay,
Got
because
it.
I'm not at my house.
Yeah, we don't want everybody
A
else's
very
business on the
personal
airwaves.
message was left by some.
Oh, we can hear it.
Yeah, hold on.
Can't really make out what he's saying though, because I'll talk over it. Blah 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 blah. Seems like he's done. Good. Bye. Both my
They're
brothers.
leaving a message.
Oh, both my brothers are denturists. That's really cool. I think it's actually in having these made. I also asked them to have a more natural look and not have them like bright white like Hollywood chiclet teeth. So because just the way my mouth was, I have a small jaw and big teeth. So
Yeah, I have a small mouth too, and I have
big
big
teeth.
teeth. Yeah, I had when I was a kid, I had to have 4 removed.
Yeah, I've had 4 removed too, my
Yeah.
wisdom teeth, and that helped
Oh,
a bit.
these were one. I think they were just on the other side of the incisors, but
Ooh.
yeah, I had one here and one here, and I was about 7 because my mouth was too small for the teeth I had, so I had a lot bigger teeth.
I
14.
I can totally understand that, and luckily my lower teeth are all straight, but I only have 3 front. I'm a little bit of an oddity. Most people have 4, but I have 3.
Uh,
So I don't know why.
oh, yeah,
Probably
looks good.
because the tiny jaw, great
Right.
big honking teeth.
Yeah. 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 So Joanne says both her brothers are denturists.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I found yeah, I found a good one too. Anyways, now why were we talking about that?
Don't know.
Oh, lack of sleep.
Yeah,
I
and you're
don't know.
for colorful foresight. Some says something that a holistic doctor said it can mess up with hormones. Is why I haven't had a good night's sleep for 4 years due to cancer, but this
Oh,
is different.
yeah. Well, no, there's something going on. Definitely. No, there's a lot of
Mm,
people are talking about they're not getting a good sleep, and I think
yeah,
it's energy hitting the earth. We're getting a lot of downloads, that sort of thing.
that's true. And I just
Yeah,
had one this morning, right before I woke up.
growing teeth. Oh, Gina's in the UK, so have a good sleep, Gina. That now that we've been talking
Yes,
about sleep, and
nighty night,
yes, thank you. We
Tina.
will take care. Oh, colorful.
Melatonin,
Yeah, it's talking about hormones.
melatonin, and the melatonin hangover.
Yeah, and messing with your hormones, that kind of thing.
And my menopause messes with my hormones continually. So I grab sleep basically when I can. So
Colorful Foresight says definitely energy. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I'm getting downloads all the time.
oh yes,
And
and
Gina says she hasn't slept well for about a year.
same. I
Yeah.
can't tell you. It's
Well,
probably more than a year, to be
well, I
honest.
think it's the energy. I think we're getting downloads, and I think we're actually our DNA is being changed. Like
I think so.
it's getting ready for ascension.
I happen to think that that's definitely something like this is definitely occurring because when we one of the things we were talking about when we were talking about ETs that I had been reading on my own was that they are preparing us for to meet them, but we have to raise our energy levels,
Yes. Hmm.
and this raising does something. I don't know. I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist. I can't tell you. I'm just a reader, but this is the feeling I get. And I think that the human being we're at a critical point of
We
evolution,
are. Hmm.
spiritually, and realizing that this part of us right here, right now, is just a tiny part of something that's so
Oh
much
yeah.
bigger. We
Hmm.
are more than what we realize. And if we realized what we truly are, and we will be, um, a lot of people would realize that they don't need to have so much insecurity. There's you're part of something that's meaningful that's you just don't realize yet,
Hmm. Exactly.
but you will.
Um, Thank you, Gina, for putting in that link to Maya's channel,
Thank you.
and I also put a link in the description
Thank
for
you.
both our channels. And I am doing one-to-one readings. I don't know. Do you do that?
Yes. Yeah. And mine have been
Okay.
picking up recently. I've been really
Okay.
kind of busy, which is good
Excellent.
because I
Yeah.
need the money. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'd like to pay off my motorcycle.
Yeah, I've got big bills,
I'm
electric
sure you
bill.
do. Is that some sort of weighted vest that you're putting on?
It's a little bit weighted, and it's a heating wrap so that
Oh,
it helps my stenosis because it goes up over my neck.
right, right.
So as I'm
So
sitting here, I
in
take less
between,
medicine as a result. It's
oh,
just more
great.
comfortable
So
because,
you're having quite the time of it. You're having hot flashes, and you're having to put a heated blanket on in between
girl,
the hot flashes.
all I am is hot and cold. Hot and cold. I've also got to use my hand fan, and I get
Oh, I know. I've
the
seen you
wells
use
of
it.
my eyes just become puddles
Yeah.
with when I get the hot flash, the surge. I
Oh,
can't
wonderful.
wait for it to be over.
I
I am
bet.
glad that I, will not have to use sanitary products anymore. That will be fantastic
Oh, yes, it is.
and
I must say,
cheaper.
I got through. I had hot flashes for years. I probably more than 10 years, but the rest of it, I was pretty. Um, I was pretty blessed. In fact, I've been pretty blessed in that department my whole life. Like both my daughters have had really hard periods, and my
Yeah,
mother did.
I had really bad ones from the beginning, uh, and luckily, I really was not looking forward to it because I thought I'd probably hemorrhage like my mom was doing, but mine's not been that way. I get the cramping, I get the exhaustion, the moodiness, but so there are some bright sides. I could be, just like a literally mess, but I'm mess in other ways. So just not with the blood.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I was very very fortunate. I didn't. I'd have a little bit of cramping, a little bit, so I know it's starting that kind of thing. But mine would last like about 3 days.
What? Oh my God. Mine were like 7.
Oh, I know. Do you know what?
You
I
know,
have a friend. She's 56 and she's still got a bloody period. She's just so mad.
I would be mad too. I'm 53 and I'm glad this is happening. I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's move through it. I don't
exactly.
want this anymore because it really
No.
upsets my stomach.
Well, she gets migraines.
Yeah, it really makes me ill. Really makes me
Hmm.
physically ill and
Hmm.
takes me out
Hmm.
um, a lot of days where I could be feeling better and having a more productive day, doing whatever I want to do besides being in the bathroom all day.
But upon reflection, it took me a long time to figure it out. I was in university, and every month I would hole up in my apartment for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, you're just
I wanted
ill.
to just, well, no, I wasn't ill.
No,
I would just
I was.
cocoon, and then I go back to class and go, oh, I did that again. And finally, I looked at the frequency and I went, oh, it's during my period. I mean, it's
Hmm.
or maybe before. I probably
Hmm.
maybe just
I
before
always
that
get
kind of
it.
thing.
Yeah, I always got it a little bit ahead of time. So I kind of be a nod, like you better have some products, sister,
Yeah,
because I'm the red wave is coming.
yeah.
So I look forward to not having to deal with that. Men have no idea
No, they don't.
what they get away with. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently, my daughter's been male a whole lot, and she was came back to be a female and wanted to and she wanted to experience everything. Oh boy, she
Oh boy, you got it now, sis.
oh boy.
She probably won't be asking for that again.
No.
I'm thinking hard about it myself. I'm just hoping that I don't have to, that I can take a little break from incarnating after this one for a while anyway.
Hey Wayne, nice to see you.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Hello.
poor Gina. Poor Gina's in the UK. She's sleepy. She needs to go to bed. And then Wayne pops up. She's
Oh,
oh, nice to
what?
see you, Wayne. We're just gabbing, Wayne.
Yeah. Just a talking.
Turns
You can
out I
hear
don't think anybody's put questions. I
No.
haven't noticed, but then I haven't really been vigilant.
If you want a question, go ahead.
Yes, if somebody has posed a question, you can pose it again. I just don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Maybe,
it either.
I guess we should get off the lady stuff, hey? The lady
Yeah,
part stuff.
that
if
might
the
be
Wayne's
putting off
here.
some people.
Well, no,
Colorful.
I think Wayne's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking too.
here's a comment from Alex back there. I didn't sleep the day of my visa interview, so don't oversleep and lose. Didn't want to oversleep and lose his chance. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah, I don't
blame you.
Yeah, we're jabbing. Yeah, gab. But we'll get off the lady part stuff, okay?
We're done with that.
All that kind of. Yeah, we're done. What do you want to talk about, Wayne? Got the floor.
Yeah, it's yours.
Jeez, it's so sunny.
You are just getting all kinds of.
Well, no, I just clued in that because we've had rain all week. I need to get out my motorcycle.
Oh yeah, it's foggy here today. We got the Pacific fog. We got the
fog
Pacific.
Yesterday,
and it was the same. We had a little bit of rain, a little bit of, drizzle. He says nothing new. I've heard it all ish.
Yeah, he's used to it.
He's like, man,
yeah.
Doesn't care. I'm glad. I'm glad. He's not one of those guys that goes, oh. Yeah. A real man.
Yeah, he's a real man. He is.
The good guy.
Okay, why do you keep going to sleep? Come on. Is that? Oh, I see why.
Is there a timer?
No, I paused it. That's why.
Oh, he just went, ew, and he's laughing.
Oh, we have a question.
Yay. Okay.
About your YouTube channel. What kind of channel is it? What do you do on your channel?
I started a new venture with it. Okay, we'll take a look and see.
Can you tell us a little bit about it, or you just
Yeah,
keep on your wraps for now?
Make sure you put your link up if you can.
Yeah.
Hi,
Something
Kenya.
you can subscribe to?
Yeah, because we'd love to subscribe and help to share your site. So we'll take a look. Let's just see. Any message from your guides about your channel?
Hi, Kenya. I just need to look over here to see if I see anything.
Intuitive readings. I'm on the same wavelength as you gals. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just get a green light. Green light. Do it. But I'm also going to look at the cards. Yeah, because it's going to expand your horizons. I can tell you that just from having done so.
Just started it. Oh, you're formerly Sylvia. Oh, are you Sylvia? I forget what your name is.
Oh.
Well, put your link up, girl.
Yeah. Throw up your shingle.
Just a minute. I need to throw you a wrench so you can do that. Hold on.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you try to post a link and it doesn't show up, it's because you have to be basically given the okay.
And if anybody else wants
their link,
their wrench, I can do that too.
She's gonna hit you in the head with it.
Oh, and third eye. That's all.
Yeah. Doing.
Oops. Sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so
message from your spiritual guides about your channel.
Okay, it's coming. Duck, or get it in your third eye. Anybody else? Hey, Tammy. Oh, Tammy doesn't have a wrench.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix
that,
Tammy.
Oh, hi. Hi, Lisa.
Sent you the wrench.
King of Pentacles.
You missed it. It banged on the wall behind you, Tammy. You're going to have to pick it up.
The sun.
Hey, Lisa.
There's big changes. Yeah, your baby's home. I have the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So I think you definitely are getting the go ahead, the green light, and it creates radical change and brings light, brings clarity, brings things from that were hidden. It's a radical change. It's important for you. So get out there and do it. Shine your light. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, and have community. Definitely. Good. It's what took me too. You know what? I sat on the fence for probably about a year. Because I just didn't know about, like, am I going to be able to every week give people something? And
Oh, that's sweet.
and you know,
That's what you said.
yes, thank you. And so, but finally I got off the pot, as they say, and I realized, geez, I should have done this a lot sooner. Why didn't I? So I just encourage you, and you're getting the sun, you're getting the death card. It just means a radical change here, and that you'll be helping a lot of people.
Hi, Valerie. Now, how did she get balls from us? I don't know. That's a puzzle to me.
I don't know.
Okay, Kenya. Okay, Kenya, I've got your question.
I see it.
All right. If the shuffling gets too loud, would you let me know? I can always
Yeah,
mute.
I'll let you know. It's fine. My cards, I purposely kind of like shuffling them over here because I realized too that I can pick it up on my mic.
Well, I don't have my good mic, so it might be.
Hi, Valerie. And again,
No,
hello,
nice to
Colorful
see you.
Foresight
Oh,
and
I
Lisa
missed
and
yours,
Alex.
Alex. Could you repost it?
Yeah, repost it.
I'll do yours after this one, Alex. I know you would have been way before the others.
Okay, let's see which.
But if it's the same kind of questions,
Yeah.
you got to ask a different question, Alex. Okay.
Any question for my spirit guides about YouTube channel by Colorful Insight? That was her question. Yeah. Now, who are we on now? Because I'm a little confused.
We're on Colorful Insight.
Okay, good.
I haven't answered her question yet.
That's right.
I mean, I saw her doing her readings.
Yep. Again, you'll figure it out. There is a balance to it, and you will survive. Your channel will survive and will pick up. It's just a lot of hard work, but I see you ready to do it. You got the Fool and the Temperance card.
Yeah, it's more work than people think.
It's a hell of a lot of work. I was surprised.
Yeah. Okay, Valerie, I've tagged you. All right. One more shuffle and then I'm going to answer. Hold on. Well, I'll just to remind us who we're reading on here. All right, I'm gonna cut the cards. It's funny how I go to cut the cards and it's always different. Sometimes it's really low in the deck. Sometimes it's like it was really high in the deck. I don't do anything differently. It just
I just get out of the way and kind of the body takes over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see it really good for you, my Colorful Foresight. I see you enduring. You're going to learn a lot. You got the Sun and you got Death. It's just a radical change, but it opens you up to community with that Ten of Pentacles. It looked really good, and you'll endure. And that's really what YouTube is about. You got to endure.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw the same. The energy of the reading, Colorful, is look. Oh, sorry, I've got so much glare. But it's the Ten of Pentacles.
You're getting it too.
You couldn't get a better card.
You couldn't. That's a really nice one.
And then here's you here's the Eight of Cups. Here's you traveling, towards the Nine of Cups. So this is a good move for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this card upside down. This is the RG Bargy card. You've been spinning this around in your head for a long time, right? Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Well, am I going to be good enough? Are people going to watch me? Is this worth my time?
Wayne.
But it came in upside down. So I think you finally are following your gut, right? Your heart.
Yes.
Yes. And of course that was coupled with, the five of Pentacles. So this is all the negative thoughts and everything that you've been having.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's lovers, baby.
Choice. Harmony.
It's the lovers, and you will build your confidence. This is the Emperor.
It really is a good confidence builder.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, it's going to be, you will build your confidence. Just do it.
I vote raise for Kenya and Calvin. I'm all for the abundance. J-Rock. Great. I love that.
And Alex, I don't feel up to doing a past life reading today for you. And you've asked that a lot, so another day.
Yeah, that takes a lot of energy.
It does. It takes a lot of energy, and I don't have it today. As I was telling
she was telling me
before we even start. Yeah. So
but we can do that another time for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Another question if you have. Okay, so Kenya.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you
Calvin.
Calvin getting a raise at work in the coming months?
Let's take a look. Kenya and her husband Calvin.
You're still going on about the balls.
People like balls. They like to talk about them.
Foresight is saying colorful balls.
Yeah, why not? I think colorful is always groovy. See, Lisa agrees. Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hot balls of fire. Sorry. See,
yeah.
You can't take me anywhere.
Oh, she put in her channel.
Okay,
I'm going to go over to my tablet here, and I'm going to immediately go over and subscribe.
And I will subscribe after the live. I really can't, it'll take me out, and I don't want to do that right now. But I'm just glad that it's.
I'm on a different.
Yeah, you're on. You've got another thing. I don't have anything like that.
All right.
But I'm going to come back through.
Okay, you got one more subscriber.
And you'll have one more after the live, because I will also subscribe, and I will put up a link in the community tab for those of you that have put your links here to share. I'll look through and add it to the community. Okay, let's see.
Wayne had to put his opinion in there. He says, "Oh, you don't want blue balls."
Blue ball? No. Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
And it's not a good time for anybody.
Hey, you got more. See, at least 3 more people that subscribed. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Because that's the thing for us readers and people that have a channel of any kind. I'm thinking of doing a reaction channel just for something completely different. And I'll have to see about how it takes off or doesn't. Right now, I just want to make sure I have my basic channel here up to where I'm happy with it. All in its good time. Okay, so Calvin.
Okay, we've got really late to the questions, so I think that's it for the questions now. The list is closed because we've been on now for an hour and a half. So
yeah, that's really quite good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see that there's been some sort of delay, and that it's been pretty heavy going. I'm getting the Hangman and the 10 of Wands. Okay, for Calvin, and not as like this has been what's been going on with him, and it's an ending cycle. So he's coming out of this heavy cycle of where he's felt kind of oppressed. 2 of Swords and the Prince of Wands. I think that he needs to promote himself more. I think he needs to step forward and kind of shine his light, is what I'm getting, because it was a bit crappy, to be honest, prior to that, and he's gotten a different perspective of some kind. There's been some kind of a delay. And then I get that, one card is all about being out there carefully a little bit, but being a little bit more assertive. And the other card is about, oh, I'm going to keep this to myself. So I feel like he needs to kind of come out of the habit of perhaps keeping it to himself and shine his light now a little brighter for that promotion. Make sure that he is, promoting himself, and just being, hello, is that my cat or your cat? It's mine.
I don't have a cat. I have 2 dogs here right now while I'm house sitting.
Ah, Bear, where are you? I can't see you.
Okay.
Okay. And I get the Death card and the 9 of Wands. So again, there's going to be a radical change where I think your husband has felt perhaps a bit taken advantage of, or just tired. Okay, with that 10 of Wands. And there's something he's not expecting, the Princess of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Again, he needs to, it's your cat, Lisa. That's right. Your twin, Bear's twin. But you get he really needs to be encouraged. Again, the 7 of Wands, all about standing up for yourself and standing up for other people, bringing your light forward, bringing yourself forward, promoting yourself. Does this make sense, Kenya? It's just such a strong sense of like he's had to hold back, and now he's being encouraged by Spirit to come forward more. And the Ace of Swords, I get there will be clarity. There's competition for this or something. I see that he will, I think, come through and beat the competition. There's some kind of clarity there. And the Star and the Fool. So there's some new start. Yeah, I think he will end up getting some sort of new beginning that has potential. So to climb, to achieve more. There's something definitely coming. But encourage your husband to promote himself and the work that he's done. If he is writing out any kind of paperwork like my husband just did for a promotion, and my husband is not one to toot his own horn, but you tell him what I told mine, and that is you're going to have to toot your own horn a little bit more than you're used to. And then this looks really good. Yeah. And he will get it. Thank you. Yeah, my fancy fan was like maybe $5.
I was busy concentrating on this, so I didn't hear all of your reading. But did you say he might have to look for another job?
I'm thinking. I think he might. That's a possibility with this coming to him. Yeah. But the only thing that I could see that with would be here with the Fool. But there's something definitely clear that becomes clear to him. There is some kind of competition or competitive thing, and that's why he needs to stand up for himself. Right. I don't know. I think that if he stands up for himself, he's going to give himself the edge that he needs.
I can see that he's not happy. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy. I got like he feels like he can't express himself in some way.
Yeah. Now, are we getting any feedback from Kenya? Does this make sense?
I'm not seeing anything yet, and I was looking for that.
Helps us with feedback. Yeah, because what I'm getting is, the energy of the reading is a 5 of Wands. So,
I got that card too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot going on at work that he's not happy about.
Politics.
And also, I think it could be what's going on in his own head. I think it's both.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't know exactly how he sure feels about staying there in the long term. But even if he does, no matter what, I see something good coming for him. That's a new start.
she says it makes sense. Okay, because and then the first card is judgment.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe he feels he's been unfairly judged, or they don't recognize his gifts.
That's what I
thing.
think.
They don't
Don't
appreciate him.
is what I
and
get.
at the tower, like he's very unhappy.
He needs to rebuild his.
I think he needs. Yeah, I think he needs to start anew, or at least go to a company that appreciates him more.
And
and of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. But there's something not right here. Yeah, I mean, he's really unhappy. And I've got the King of Swords. Like, I think he wants to go to a company that's more ethical, or appreciates him better. Like, he needs to find his own truth.
Yeah.
The King of Swords. And here's the Hierophant. Yeah, I think he needs.
Yeah. The Hierophant.
I think maybe he needs to talk to somebody that can kind of lead him.
And maybe that's where the clarification will come in.
Yeah.
And then I did get that Fool, which is a new beginning, a new start where you take a risk. That's what he says.
Yeah. Okay, because that makes sense. Yeah, because he feels really stagnant now. He feels really stuck. There's the Four of Pentacles. Stuck.
Yep. And I get that restriction feeling with the Eight of Swords and him going, I think, to something new. I think you're going to move out of you getting a moving card at all?
Well, no, but I've got the Knight of Cups. I think he needs to go elsewhere to get a better offer.
And I got the Six of Swords. Yeah. So that is a go elsewhere card. Better
because
stuff.
He doesn't. Here's the Four of Cups. He doesn't like what's happening with what they're not giving him, really.
Yeah,
and of course, also be discerning about the offers. But what was my next card? The next card was a Page of Pentacles. I think he'll be. What I get from that is that. He'll be getting a message about which way he can go, and of course, and that's backed up by the Two of Wands. He has to find. He needs to move. He needs to find a new path. Right?
Yeah, the right balance.
Yeah. The right balance. Well, the next card is the Temperance card, baby.
We on fire.
Okay, it's going to be. You get the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slow and deliberate light. Like, I don't think this is going to happen right away. He's really going to have to research and he's going to really have to think about what he wants to do at that kind of thing. So I don't think it's something that's going to happen soon. Well, certainly the raise at work. I did my pendulum. I said, is he going to get a raise at work? No. Is he going to go for a new job? Does he need to go for a new job? Yes.
I'm going to agree with that.
And then, yeah, exactly, Faye. He could go to another department of the same company. Well, I did ask that, Faye. I said, could he get another position within the company? No.
Oh.
No, they just don't. Yeah, they just don't appreciate him. And I don't think
that's what I think.
And I'm not thinking it's just him. I think it's probably that's the way they are. They're not really.
It didn't feel like a very
good company.
Yeah, like a very happy, friendly place. It didn't feel very friendly at all.
No. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Kenya.
It looks good, though. Tell him he's going to do what he needs to do. So he's on track, actually.
Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you.
Hey, Brenda.
Always like it when you come on. And I like... Yes, that's how the company is. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly
we got.
Him.
That's
him. It's not him.
They're just not very nice.
No, they don't appreciate. Well, actually, my ex-husband just quit a job last week because he's got all these skills, all these courses, all these safety things he's got. He was working on boats on the coast, and
wow.
And he was getting exactly the same wage as a guy they pulled out of the bar.
For Pete's sake.
That was their attitude. Oh, it's an entry-level job. I can get anybody. Yeah, well,
you're disposable.
He's not doing entry-level work.
You fool.
He's even getting him to train.
They're getting something for nothing out of him.
Exactly. And also they said when he got what he did, this is how what a good man he is.
Aw.
They needed to downsize last year.
Mhm.
They needed to cut an employee. So he says, cut me.
Oh
Because
my God, what a
he,
generous
yeah,
person.
because he knew that there's this other fellow who's got a young family, he's got a mortgage, and he says, no, keep him on and cut me. And so that's what happened. So then they
You
got
did pick a good man, though, when you were
yeah, it's
married
just
to
that,
it. Yeah,
well, he has his
pluses and minuses.
issues,
Yes.
as we all do.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. But go ahead.
He needs a better fit. Anyway.
Yes, he did. I hope that you both achieve that.
Yes. Well, I've gone into other relationships. He hasn't. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did after. No, he did. I correct myself. He did have another relationship. In fact, he had a couple. Yeah. What am I
All
saying?
right. Well, then
Yeah,
he's
all right. Okay.
fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Anyways, yeah. So then they wanted to hire him back on again. They built this big boat, and
No shit.
and the captain that was the guy that was going to be the captain, he says, I want him. You hire him because he's so experienced and so great to work with. And so they quoted a wage per hour. He gets to do his first shift. Nope, they didn't give him what they said they were going to give him.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wrong. That's so wrong.
And he has heard, like to the grapevine, that their attitude is, I can get anybody from the bar.
That stinks. That's just that kind of place.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
So he sent them an email, and he always gets me to proofread or suggest, and
that's what I do for mine.
Yeah,
I know he's your ex, but he's still
exactly.
Buddy. Hey, friend.
Yeah, so he quit. He says, this is what you quoted me. Actually, this is what I really want, and I know you're not going to give me that. So, sorry, goodbye.
Yeah. Know your worth. Know your worth.
Oh, he can make way more. He can make double the money just doing carpentry work on the island. Like, he's such a good carpenter.
Oh,
he came back and he got work right away.
Then that's their loss.
Oh, exactly.
Okay,
next question. We need a boogie here. And tell me if you're getting tired, because
I'm fine.
Okay. Just know, why do you have to go all the way to the top to get to the start ones? Am I doing something wrong? Do you find that? Do you have to go right to the top to get it?
To go to the starred
list,
question?
Yeah. Okay, that stinks.
So when you click on that.
Okay. Actually, I think I'll leave it on the list. I can always look at the comments over here.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll do that. Okay. So may I have a dollar's read?
Okay.
Well,
is this about money coming into your life?
Yeah. Can you give us a little?
You want like a financial forecast?
Down, honey?
Yeah. Are you in jail?
Yeah. Are you in jail?
Hello, Dad. I'm in jail.
Do you need bail? Oh, honey, what did you do, Valerie? You can tell us.
Robbed a bank again.
We won't tell anybody.
Tell anyone.
No.
Super secret.
Super secret, yeah.
Okay, Valerie.
You did what?
And I have to meet Brenda Tarot.
I don't have that much money. You need a lot of bail money for that.
Yes.
Honey.
Need the paper. Need the dollars.
Yes, need the dollars.
The dollar bills.
Yeah, Wayne, the police. Yeah. Don't do
Hello,
what you. Yeah, please don't do again what landed you in jail. Yeah. No,
those days are over, she says. Those days are over.
Yes, those days are over. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. It was trying to be gentle.
Yeah. Okay, let's take.
Although Lisa Smith said, "Geez, if I don't get a job soon, I'm going to have to be hooking."
Get out there and hustle that sweet little bit. Terrible. I did not mean that.
Oh my God.
I did not mean that. I just think it's funny to say, get out there and hustle the sweet Lord gave you, girl. No.
Yeah, right.
Terrible. Terrible.
Well,
Stop it,
what the
Maija.
sweet
Stop
Lord
it.
gave me is suffering from gravity, so
Mine too. We won't go into that.
no. Oh, no jailhouse. No. Hi, Janet. Oh, look at what Lisa. She's got her hands up in the air.
I can't. What am I supposed to do with these two?
But she tell me all the time. She says, I'm going to have to go to the local 7-Eleven and hang out.
Oh, yeah. That's where my daughter works. That's how I know what's going on in this town. For real.
Okay. So, dollars. Let me look here.
Okay. That's interesting. What is going on here? There's some kind of delay. I don't know if it's family inheritance. Feels like something through the family because I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. And I'm getting the Hanged Man, the 4 of Cups. So I feel like there's something there for you, but I don't know if some wires are crossed or something, so to speak, and you're just not aware of it. You might want to look into that. There's a different perspective that comes about with regards to family money. I get Magician and the Knight of Wands, so I see taking action and manifesting. So I wouldn't worry about it because it looks like you will be able to manifest that which you need, showing the proper enthusiasm yet restraint. Queen of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, there's a budget, a plan. Making a plan is important. Using your money wisely. This is all things I need to do. And it's like the work you do, you'll gain the harvest later. Like it's coming, but it's just not coming right away. There's a bit of time in between sowing and reaping is what I'm getting, but it's coming. Yes, there's money coming, not as quickly as you would like. Yeah, get King of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles. Well, that's definitely more to do with financial. And things will start to take a better turn, go in a better direction. Let's see, what is this about? Because I get the 6 of Swords and the Prince of Swords. Could be connected to a man financially. A King of Pentacles and a Princess of Pentacles. I don't know, do you have a child with somebody?
Yeah, can you give us some
feedback?
Some feedback here. She does. Feedback that she gave earlier was, Blackcat, you should have been on Strawberry's live last night. Actually, it wasn't my live. It was the Nasty Women.
Oh.
And Arlene McMahon.
I love her.
We've missed her. So
I've been thinking about her.
Well, there you go. She's back.
I was probably asleep though. I conked out about 10:30. I was PO'd with myself.
This was at 4:00 Pacific. But anyways, no, it's fine. You can't. We're busy people.
I know.
But it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I miss Arlene.
So have you? Hi, Tammy. Oh, you were in earlier. And J Rock. And Sharon Sight. And Janet P. So can you give us any feedback on this? Because what I'm getting is now Temperance is the energy. But what came to me was, I hate this glare. I'm sorry about that. But okay. Anyways, Temperance card. And what came to me was have faith.
Yeah.
And yes. The next one that yes, it is going to happen. There's a, the Ace of Pentacles, kind of card you want. And the Chariot going ahead, but I think it's didn't you have the 7 of Pentacles?
Yeah, I did. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
So yeah, I feel like something has to getting getting back to that. I think just it slowly comes, just like a farmer.
Yeah,
He's got to
sowing the
plant.
seed and
He's well, even
between
before that, he's got
prepare
to
the soil.
prepare the soil. So I think yeah, there's some processes you have to go to. The Seven of Swords.
Me too, Wayne. Seven of Swords.
I wonder
Yes.
if I wonder if it's something that she felt she should have, but hasn't. Like,
That's what I got. It's like, is this something from family that she didn't know about, like an
yeah,
inheritance?
or
Because I
was it
got the,
something was taken from her? It was,
yeah.
something that wasn't fair. I was wanting that.
Oh, she's commenting, been waiting for money. A lot of things with divorce, job
Oh,
loss, and the war affecting my family money with helping me. With business, my ex is no help, so I depend on family right now. Okay,
been
that's
with
why we got the Ten of Pentacles.
okay, yeah, and the fact that
That there's
yeah,
some
the
restriction.
Temperance card that she has to have faith and she's waiting. Yeah, yeah. So the divorce and everything. Yeah. So has to do with the divorce. But I get the Empress card, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. And
And of course, manifest it, create it. You're the Empress.
that's
Don't
right.
think negative thoughts about it. You've got to manifest. Everything's going to turn out okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Because also I got the Magician, so that's like
there you go. Yeah. And look, Queen of Pentacles, good
got her
card.
too.
You got her too,
Yep.
lady. We're on fire.
Mm-hmm. Ding ding.
We always read well
Yep.
together. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles, like your needs are going to be met. And the Three of Wands, it ends on the Three of Wands. Your ship's coming in.
Yeah, and your future is extending out, it's expanding in a good
Yeah,
way. New
but
opportunities.
getting back to this, it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's a process, and you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have faith.
Sow the seeds, put in the work.
Yeah,
She says, yes, I work for family siblings business for projects, but they don't pay my rate and want a huge discount all the time. Yay, I'm pushing no matter what. Yes,
good.
know your worth, Valerie. Know your worth, baby.
Exactly. Yeah, they need to. That's not
That's not
okay.
cool. No.
Well, what happened if you just say I'm on strike?
Yeah, that doesn't pay my bills, baby. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe when you get your divorce settlement, say, come on, because
Mm.
I know it's tight right now, so you kind of have to put up with it. But manifest that they're going to
She
finally
says,
recognize your worth.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see you, I think I almost feel like you're gonna be more independent.
Yeah, well, that's the Queen of Pentacles, hey?
Yeah. That's
She's independent. She's
you
going to be
with your
able to look out for
coins.
herself.
You with your
Um,
coins.
I wonder what my pendulum is going to say here. Um, uh, okay. That's not the answer I expected. Okay, are you
Hmm.
that's a yes. Okay, the first one is, are you going to leave the family business? I said no.
Mhm.
Are they going to pay you more, like what you're worth? Are they going to pay you more? I said yes. So
Good.
you've got to, but you've got to, what do
You
you call
gotta
it?
you gotta
Advocate for, you have to advocate for yourself.
you gotta promote yourself.
Yeah, just saying, look, if you had to hire someone from the public, this is what you would have to pay. Come
And
on.
they don't know
I've
you like I
I've
do.
actually I'm supporting you by taking this, and I need
I'm
money right
taking the
now.
cut. You tell them you're
Yeah.
taking the cut, and
Yeah,
that's
you're
just not
taking the
right.
cut. That's not fair.
You should not do that to family.
No, no.
And
So you
if
got to
they're not
cut that
aware of
out.
it, make them aware of it.
Exactly.
In the way that,
Anyways, good luck, Valerie.
it's going to turn out all right, though.
Yeah,
Don't
it
worry
is.
about it.
Thanks for asking that question. But yeah, but it's going to turn out right. But manifest, have faith, and speak up and advocate for yourself.
Oh, she says, cha-ching. Yeah, they know I made 150K before, girl. They
Well,
taking
yeah,
advantage
okay.
of you. Now,
Yeah,
that's just not cool.
No,
That
that's not
sounds like
good.
some petty jealousy stuff. But you know what? Just be you. Say,
Yeah.
this is my rate. I'm glad
Yeah.
to help you, but
Yeah,
I got to
I
pay my
can't give you the
bills.
discount anymore. I need money.
I need the money.
I need the money. It's my turn.
Amen. Make them respect that. I think they will.
Maybe you could even say, "Look, I'll walk if you guys don't give me a better offer."
Yeah. Say, I
Doesn't
just
mean you
can't.
have to, but you could bluff.
Yeah.
People do that in business all the time.
That's just how.
Bluff, bluff, bluff.
Play ball. Yeah.
Says my
And
ex is a no-go. Thank you. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what she's
maybe
talking about.
financially or getting any kind of help.
Oh, any help or something from? Okay.
Probably not. Doesn't have the resources.
Right.
Colorful Foresight says, "Show me the
Show me
money."
the money. Yeah,
Yeah.
show me the money. Watch that film.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the last question because I'm really dropping now.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little sleepy, and I need to get some water.
And I need to eat some.
You
food.
probably
My
need to eat
blood
some
sugar's-
food.
Yeah, my blood sugar's dropping.
Mm.
Do you see my middle daughter? Oh, I thought I'd highlighted it. Sorry.
I do that all the time.
Okay. Do you see my middle daughter talking to me soon?
Okay, Carrie G.
So I'm going to clear. We love you too, Valerie.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You got this, girl. Valerie, you got this. I think you just needed permission to tell them that you need more money.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Very stubborn.
Yep, that's what I'm getting.
I got the card of, oh boy, you got a stubborn one on your hands. Yes, they will eventually talk to you, but they're not. It's like they don't want to admit they're wrong or something.
Yeah.
I feel like they're holding back on admitting something wasn't honest or something wasn't the way, something wasn't up front. I don't know what that's about. But I see also an adult male shows up, King of Cups, and I don't know if he's trying to facilitate this, because there's also the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. There is the need to hold your boundaries.
Yeah.
Intuitively.
I want to ask, is this a recent kind of
falling out of some
kind? Yeah, falling out.
Hi, I'm K Karen. And hi, everybody. K Travel Tarot.
Hey, K Travel Tarot.
I do get that you will. I mean, it's coming. You know, It looks like there's some misunderstanding of some kind, perhaps. But I see the Ten of Cups and the Fool and the Magician and Justice. So, yeah, I think that communication will be reestablished and there will be balance. The situation will be brought to balance. There might be, I don't know if there's any kind of legal issues going on or not either, because when I get the Justice card, it makes me kind of go, but it could just be balance. And the Ace of Cups and Princess of Cups. So you'll get your girly back. You get your child back. You'll get your daughter talking to you. That's her right there. And opening up and communication will be reestablished. And I feel like it's heart to heart with her. Yes. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Don't worry, Mommy. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. I tuned in. What I saw was her daughter. I have this room that people come into. It's just and pretty well an empty room. And I see her daughter standing at the doorway. She wants to make contact. She wants to talk, but she's stubborn, and I think she's a little embarrassed.
I think you might be right.
She's quite tentative. Is the word?
Yes.
Yeah. Does that? It was a year in February. Okay.
I do see it. You will be getting in contact again. I do see it. It'll be.
I asked the pendulum, like I said, is she going to contact you? Is she going to make the first movement? It said no.
I believe that too.
Yeah. So I said, does Carrie need to make the first move? Yes.
Okay.
And I think it will be soon.
Carrie says, yes, misunderstanding. And she never talked to me about it, just texted me.
And it's so hard to talk by text. I hate it. Like I'll say to somebody, look, I can't express myself properly through a text. It's too much to talk about through a text. Let's call each other.
Go ahead and talk. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Okay, I'm just going to do the cards now. And I already shuffled, I think, but
I know, right? I'm like, what? I'm like, that's like I don't even know what I just did 5 seconds ago.
But definitely, she's standing at the doorway, wanting to make contact, but just it's a combination. She just looks very tentative. That's what her body language. So okay. Interesting. Well, I get Sun card.
Yeah. I got really positive cards to it's just like stuff that has to be worked through and talked about.
Exactly.
And it will be.
Well, the energy of the reading, and this is a different deck.
Carrie says she believes that she won't either, that she won't either be the one to be the first move.
That's pretty clear. She's not going to be, and I asked the pendulum too.
No, too stubborn.
And so, I'm sorry about this. You can't. Okay.
Oh, but it's a beauty.
It's a Queen of Rods.
I got her too.
And I feel like you're going to have to be creative about how you approach her.
And super warm, like a mother cat.
Exactly.
You're going to have to act
super
like a
warm. I mean, what you're not saying is she's in a gold dress and she's surrounded by
gold
yellow and the sun. So super warm. And
friendly.
Also what I was getting was what I'm getting now. Yeah. And the next card, this is still talking about the energy of the reading. You're going to have to strike a fine balance. Here's the Ace of Rods, or the Ace of, oh, damn. But anyways.
I can see it better when you turn it like that.
Yeah, anyway, but in this deck, she's going along this rod here. It's balanced. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
You're really going to have to be, I wish you could see it better. Oh, well.
She said I called her a few times and she wouldn't answer.
Yeah.
Just keep up. Eventually, at some point, I think she's going to pick up. I do.
Yeah. Okay. The first card is Justice. So I do see things that's balanced. I do see things working out. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, you have to be the one that takes action.
Yep.
And here is
I got that one too.
Oh, wild. It's wild.
It is.
But what I get from that is really try to see things from her perspective. As much as it pains you, like try to be in non-judgment. Try to really see, try to get in your head, really see things from her point of view. Okay? Don't be stuck in your position. And have strength. You got the strength card. And then the Sun card. Yes. There's
Yes.
so much yellow in this deck. I forgot that, but I just was drawn to this deck. And Ten of Pentacles, so happy family again. And finally, I'd stopped at the world, which means it's going to be.
It's complete.
It's complete. It's, yeah.
The link is restored,
Yeah.
I feel like.
But you've got the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the world. So but as I said, it's a delicate balance. You're going to have to be creative how you do this.
Do you think, Faye Terajek says, do you think a trusted go-between? Yes, I actually think a mediator, some form.
Yes, that's creative.
Would be a very good go-between. I think that would be very good, especially when you've got kind of the daughter as an immovable object.
Yes.
And I think she's a bit pride oriented is what I felt. There was a little bit of pride involved here, but also I think, like Sharon said, a bit of an embarrassment too. It just,
yeah, she's very tentative, but she's stubborn, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Same thing's going on in our family. My ex-husband is not speaking to our youngest daughter. It's been since October. He's being an ass. He's being an asshat.
Ooh, that happens. We have some very strong dynamics in my family too, and the people snap at each other and all that.
Oh, look, and she says, yes, my husband needs to step up and help to smooth things over.
Oh, well, I wonder if he was that there was a card in
I got
here.
the Knight of Swords. Maybe that's him.
Yeah, or the Knight of Cups. Which one was it? Let me.
Oh, yeah, I think it might have been the Knight of Cups. Yes, I think it was.
Was it the Knight of Cups? Let me roll back through. I have kind of shifted this.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of messed it up. I already shuffled the deck now. Oh, well.
So, yeah, Faye, the go-between is right. In fact, I've been gently trying to nudge my ex-husband. Is so freaking stubborn.
God. That's like, people just need to be told, when you die, you're going to regret this.
Exactly. And somebody else, actually a neighbor, is working on him too, saying, for Pete's sake, she's your daughter.
Snap out of it, man. You're a grown man.
Exactly.
You're not.
And he was really taken aback by that. He couldn't believe this person said it to him.
Because that should tell him. It's like, man, if somebody is telling you like that, you need to listen.
I don't know if you listen to me, but I'm just saying, look.
I think it's good that you said what you did. And then this other person saying, the neighbor, I think it will make him, those little rusty wheels that don't want to turn will have to reluctantly turn.
Yeah. And then a mutual friend, like there's a friend of my daughter's who actually became a friend of her father's as well. And she went to visit this friend last week on her sailboat. And her friend said, try writing an email.
Mm-hmm.
Just to try to get it opening so he can
an icebreaker.
And I've said to her, as much as you hate it, I mean, his feelings were hurt. They shouldn't have been, but they were. He's very full of pride. I said, why don't you just apologize for this part?
That's right.
Because he mentioned it to me. So I think you need to
yes,
be the first person.
Sometimes that's what it takes. You just got to kind of go. I've had to do that a lot. And it's gotten to be where it's like, I don't really have a problem with it anymore. It's just like, if that's what it takes to make things better, I'm all about that. Yeah. I can swallow a lot of pride.
Yeah, I can too.
Oh, thank you, Faye. That means a lot. Oh.
Yeah, to
Kate Travel Tarot. Hi.
Okay, well, yes, this has been lovely.
This has been great.
I have really enjoyed this, that we really talked about things. Did we just, we had an organic conversation.
It's so nice to have.
Yeah, and it's nice. it's what I want my channel to be. Is we're talking, we have discussions. I want to have panel discussions, that sort of thing.
That
But
sounds
just
cool.
talking, and yes, we can get through questions or not.
Yeah, that's the great thing. It's your channel, and
Exactly. And you notice,
people can roll with it,
yeah, I
or
noticed I
choose not
I
to.
checked in with the chat. Do you want to ask some questions? And I think there's only one person. I missed it, but anyways, people seem to be enjoying the chat. So, and then
Yeah,
we got into some really, really interesting questions. So,
yeah, that was
thank
a
you
great
very
afternoon with you
much,
guys.
everybody. I
Thank
appreciate you
you.
stopping by. And Maya, I just love how we read together.
I do too. I do
We're,
too.
we're gonna have to do a regular thing, girlfriend.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that.
Okay, so we'll talk about it offline. All right,
Yes.
everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping by. We love you. And, if you haven't subscribed, why not?
Yeah, it's
That's holding you
free.
back. It's
It's
free.
free.
And the likes are free too.
Yeah.
And remember, Maya does one-to-one readings.
Yep. And so does Sharon. You
And
do it,
yeah, we
right?
both do. Just check out our channels. Okay, bye for now. Have a good rest of the day.
Bye.